When I first arrived in New Zealand, I lived in a hostel during summer. There were two massive buildings with the lights of every floor turned on, every day, every night, for 4 months, and no one was living in those buildings. No wonder New Zealand has been called one of the least energy efficient countries in the OECD.
Since 70% of New Zealand energy comes from renewable sources, people seem to abuse their consumption a lot. Energy management is the process of monitoring, controlling, and conserving energy in a building or organisation. Currently, organisations account for 24% of our national energy consumption, and this figure continues to rise.
Okay, moving on. Here are a few reasons why we should save electricity in organizations. Now raise your hand if you ever use electricity in your life. Seems like there are 4.5 million of you, except for you, Santa Claus. Okay, so why do organizations need to save electricity? First, because they are paying $1.25 billion a year for electricity, of which 280 million can be saved, which is enough for lots of beer, wine, and more beers. Second, by 2025, commercial sectors will be the largest consumer of electricity, and they don't seem to stop anytime soon. Lastly, we all know that there's no good ending to this because electricity generation exploits the environment. I bet you don't want to see your children running around with masks on, trees chopped out for wood, and eventually just 50% pure New Zealand. Next, we're going to show you how to be a change agent and put a stop to electricity waste.
Into the solutions. It's important to inspire people to save energy rather than telling people how to do it. In many organizations, there's enormous potential to save energy through no-cost measures by raising the awareness and motivation levels of staff. It's vital to encourage end users of energy to avoid waste and to take personal initiatives to save energy. But changing attitude, behavior, and habits can be difficult. Inspiring people can be done through raising the awareness and motivation levels of staff in the organization. Raising awareness level is relatively easy because ignorance is often so widespread. People's awareness can be raised by posters, education, and advertising. So the energy efficiency concepts will be part of organizations' culture up
and
here
even
up
save
here.
money. It's time to save energy.
Most employees are more likely to be motivated to save energy to save environment rather than to save their employer's money. Experience shows that information on the environment impact of energy makes deep impression on employees when communicated in an appropriate manner.
We found after putting in cards, most customers turn off lights.
Public organizations and campaign groups should encourage voluntary actions on climate change, and then they can invite others to follow those leads and join them in making a public commitment to reducing impact on the environment. As part of a new responsibility deal, most leading corporate social responsibilities organizations normally gains a very good reputation via environmentally friendly behaviors.
Private sector companies make little or no profit. Saving money by saving energy could make a real difference to profitability and safeguarding jobs. Employees have a stake in the private company. Waste energy means a lower personal incomes. Cost saving is still the main motivation of the management, and the smart organization will identify and harness the likely personal value and interests of employees, such as employee recognition and reward. Some staff have a good idea with energy saving, and the idea was implemented. The organization saved a lot of money. However, the staff did not receive a word of thanks, recognition, or reward. Recent research indicates that the peak of efficiency and productivity of an organization occur when personal value of employees match organizational value.
Save energy to protect the environment, it's important.
Sauver l'environnement, c'est important.
节约用电，保护环境。
tiết kiệm năng lượng là bảo vệ thế giới.